Happy Thursday. Hope everyone had a good day. So we were thinking about fall coming, and next is winter, of course. And how many of us have had a rocking summer? We made a lot of money, doing really good this summer, and then we're getting hit with fall and winter. And what happens in fall and winter? In every market but Vegas and Phoenix. What's up, Vincent? Business slows down a ton. It was 105, I think 105 degrees here in Phoenix today. So it's still hot, and we don't really see a winter. It's rare that we ever get really cold here. We might see just a few days out of the year get below 32. So in our season, especially residential, we stay very busy. Not me, but the cleaners stay very busy throughout the winter. It's not even like a big deal. It slows down, of course, around Christmas and Thanksgiving because people are out of town, but it stays busy enough to sustain. Summer times, it seems like some of our business models will slow down. But in other parts of the country, what are we doing to get ourselves ready? And get ourselves ready doesn't mean start selling equipment because you're going to need it next fall, right? That's how it works every year, or next fall, next spring when it starts getting busy again. So the real answer, what's up, Ephraim? The real answer is any net 30 accounts. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm so excited. It's almost Friday. Your net 30 accounts, so your mailbox money, that money that comes in, a month after you've done the work, so you've already paid all your bills, you've already paid all the expenses are gone, the employees have already been paid. When that mailbox money comes, store it. Put it away. Save it for taxes. Save it for when it does slow down in your winter months. Save it for those times that you're not out working. What's up, Jason Rice? You're not out working every day. Save that money for those times. We're going to start seeing, like all over the boards, we'll start seeing everyone selling trucks, selling accessories, selling the latest and greatest tools that you bought when it was busy. But now we're broke, and so we're going to start dumping stuff. And I don't think that's a great time to be a buyer, but I don't think it's a good time to be the person selling it because you're going to take a loss. When in 6 months or 3 months you're going to need that tool again. The biggest thing is planning for this stuff. Getting yourself in a position where you're staying prepared and you're not ever going to be in a financial crunch when it does slow down, because we know every single year it slows down. Again, for a lot of markets, Arizona, Las Vegas, parts of California, it's the same 12 months a year. But a lot of the markets in the north and the Midwest and the east, it gets so dang cold, you guys don't really do much. Your customers don't really want you in their homes during those times. The other thing that's really important to remember is our equipment. What are we doing to prepare our equipment? So in Phoenix, in our market, we have a lot of customers at the beginning of summer, so around April or May, they bring trucks in. We'll do the big 500-hour services on them, but we also do a lot of belt changes at that time. And I have a lot of customers that'll wait till August, September, do a lot of belt changes then. They get through the hot summer, and then they freshen up their trucks. In the colder climates, you have to remember winterizing and stuff like that. So it's always a good time to take inventory of what you have, equipment-wise. Look at the clocked hours on the equipment. Look at even the time frame of how long the equipment's been in service, and start doing those improvements or that servicing on your equipment at that point. That's the stuff that makes you money. What's up, Bill? That's the stuff that makes you money every day. You need to make sure you're taking care of it. And if you don't have indoor garage storage for your machines, your equipment, portables, and truck mounts, make sure you've got good, reliable heaters. Start purchasing that stuff now. That way it's not a big burden to you when it does get really cold here or cold in your market. If you buy a nice heater and it's, say, a couple $100 and that is a burden to you because you're not making any money because it slowed down, then it sucks. So those are my thoughts for the night. Proper planning will yield much more success than doing it last minute when you're having to scramble to find anything. So, Jason, I just saw you pop on. I want you guys to know what I did with our fragrances that we've used in all of our chemistry. So I'm going to bring up. I went to Arrowhead Mall, and I took a sample of fragrance, several of them, and I went to just 100 people and questioned each one of them, and I wrote down the answer, which one do you like the best? And we did that with the apple spice deodorizer that we just put out however long ago it was. What's up, Aaron? I love you, man. I haven't seen you forever. But so I took the masses, and I had 9 out of 10 people like the apple spice. So I put the other one away, which was the pumpkin spice. And then the other one we did prior to that was that Black Cherry Merlot. When we tried to get it from like the Bed Bath & Beyond or Bath & Body Works, the fragrance that the Black Cherry Merlot they have is just amazing. I love it. I could drink it. But we tried putting the EOC X2 in that formula, and the smell, it just translated really weird. And I didn't get anybody. And there was like 2 people out of, I think I stopped at 50 that liked the Black Cherry Merlot mixed in the EOC X2 formula. So I just stopped and bagged it. So I'm still working on it, but that's the next thing to come. But the pumpkin spice, so my point in saying this, yeah, that's smart, Bill. Super smart. My point of saying this is that I think people want the idea of that pumpkin fragrance. But I think at the same time, when people actually get it in front of them, yeah, it's PureForce, it's ours. When people get that pumpkin smell in front of them, when it's not in a candle, it's being sprayed on the carpet, so it's being atomized everywhere, I think their attitudes about it change quite a bit. Now, if you're doing a vacant home that someone's looking to sell, that's a different story. I mean, if I could do fresh baked cookies in a liquid form, I'd do it tomorrow, because in a situation like that, it's what people want to smell. It smells cozy and warm and fun, whatever. But being on a general deo, I just couldn't get. I got it was 10 people that came back saying they liked the pumpkin spice. So we just put it to bed and went with that apple spice. And Jason, if you haven't smelled it yet, stop over or let me know in your next order. I'll bring you some, and you can check it out. I have actually some people that are using that 12 months a year. I literally thought it was going to be a 3-month product. I thought it'd last for, October, November, December, and it'd be out. But it keeps being produced. My orders still keep coming for it. So, yeah, bacon. I got a friend of mine I went to high school with that she wants me to put the smell of man in a bottle. She thinks I'd be a gazillionaire if I could master the smell of man. Yeah, that's my point, Bill. It's just people they like the idea of it. They say they want it, but when it comes down to it and they smell it in the bottle, it just never translates to someone going, ooh, that smells great. CTI Pro's Choice came out with the pumpkin spice, and I only sold, it was very few bottles of it. It just doesn't move. So, and like I said, I went out and spent a lot of time at the Arrowhead Mall, and literally it was a 9-to-1 that liked it. So, armpit, there you go. Anyway, so there's my thoughts for the night. You guys, if you need help with planning stuff, and I didn't touch it tonight, I'm truly exhausted. I got beat up today pretty good. But if you need help with planning for winter, feel free to reach out, call me, text me, email me, whatever, and I'll tell you my best advice I could possibly give you guys. I'm not doing it, Darren. I can't do it. Are you going? Hawaiian breeze, that could be fun. Our EOC Fresh Lemon, I think, is a good one. I think people, that Rainforest is just the new, so people like the new smell. The Rainforest pops really well in the EOC X2 as well. I think it's better than the regular EOC. For some reason, when it mixes with peroxide, it translates out really, really nice to the bottle. Darren, I am going to do, if ice happens, I am going to be up there then. Yeah, Jason, we'll have a good winter this year. I strongly feel that we'll have a really good winter in our market. Darren, I got people up there that can help you if you get in trouble. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I just want to, like I do, I just want to spread the thanks and the love for all you guys for supporting us, helping us grow like you have. all the pictures you guys post and the tags and the comments and the shares of the videos, all that fun stuff. It means so much to us, and we appreciate it so very much. Yes, sir. It's Gonzo. And I'd like to remind you, nothing at all, Isaiah. It totally doesn't even apply to you. Bill, that's brilliant, man. We used to actually put it in the whole system from the cold water, or the water entering the unit. You could hook it up to that male quick connect that goes into your machine after you drain your water box. Blow out that so it blows the heat exchangers out, or preheaters, and then we'd hook it up on the water pump side. Same thing, and suck it all out with a vacuum from an open quick connect to the vacuum port. PureForce Mafia. No, I didn't say that. I just said Isaiah's got the same temperature 12 months a year. Anyway, so just want to give a shout out to whoever's local to you or closer to you. This is our goal with having distribution, is to have faster shipping times. So I'll start with Mark the Monkey, aka Martin Medley, Darren Hickman and Chloe Hicks at Jan Res. Bam bam. They're in Nashville, Tennessee. So North Carolina, Tennessee, Florida, Alabama, anywhere you guys are at around there. You're so crazy, Steven. Jan Res is ready to serve you, and they've got a lot of inventory. Up in the Northeast, you got David Matthews, Clean Pro Supply. Up in Rochester, New York. So he's up there serving up that area. Jim Nape, Larry White with Wolf Equipment and Cleaning. They are in Chicago. They just had a huge order. We've got more stuff shipped out today to get up there to help Larry out with some more inventory. Crystal Anderson, who's out of town for the weekend. She's enjoying some family time for Labor Day. She'll be back on Tuesday, though, but she's up in Utah. So what I'd like for the Utah people, as well as Colorado, Wyoming, Washington, Oregon, Nevada, I'm missing states here, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, those states that are kind of bordering Utah, she's going to have the fastest shipping for you. There's no sense of it shipping from me to pass her to get to you. Just the same way when I ship something to Florida, I don't even do it anymore. I just call Mark and say, Mark, can you get that taken care of? And Mark will get that sent out right away. So it saves you guys a ton of money on freight and a ton of money on time. So even if you screw up on not getting an order in, we can still get it out to you and still reach you within a couple days. We're looking at expansion into a Texas market. We're being, really selective about who we're setting up and making sure that our entire PureForce distribution's on board as well. That's what I do every time. I need to put one right in front of me so I can remember where we're at. But Darren, it's been a long, long day, man. So anyways, I'm out of here. I'm going to go to bed. You guys all have a good night. We love you. We appreciate you, and can't thank you enough. We'll talk to you soon.